Welcome back to this new video. Hope everybody is doing well, and today I'll be doing some Node.js. It has been a little while since my last Node video and I thought it's a good idea to have a new one. And before diving into that, I would like to tell you that I'm having a lesson, a course in Udemy if you're interested in coding or developing under Prestashop 1.7. So you can just grab it from the code below. It will be for only 11 bucks. So yeah, if you're really interested in Prestashop 1.7, you can just get it from there. And let's go back to our subject. And today's video, I'll be building a basic e-commerce using Node.js, MongoDB, or Mongoose or MongoDB. And probably it will be a series since it's a bit late now and I cannot really dive and cover all the topics for building an e-commerce system. So yeah, if you are just a beginner, you can learn with me. We can learn together, since I really appreciate and like this kind of videos, whether my videos or other people's videos, when really developer or YouTubers just share all the moment of the video, when things gone wrong, when things gone well. So you are watching all the details and you are learning more, in my opinion. Okay, let's get rid of this and jump into the IDE. So really from scratch, nothing is really there, and I'll need to have console or command line opened, and I need it to be pointing to my project folder. So I'll be under documents, project, and this is called actually Node Shop. Very well. So the very first step really to start working with Node is to have an npm package. So to do in that, do npm init. Okay, then we'll answer some questions like project name, version, etc. Generally, I'll just skip that. Nothing really fancy. I can redefine all this later. And now I would like to install some dependencies, since we'll be working with it. I'll use Express as a framework. I will also use a body parser for parsing the URL stuff, etc. Also, I'll be using Morgan for kind of log, etc. Also Mongoose, and path is by default installed with Express. What else? Also, I need to install Pug as a template engine. And what else? I think this should be enough for the time being, and in case you need any other dependencies, then I will just install. And also it's good to have NodeMon installed to avoid Ctrl+C reload your server, and it's installed in my machine currently. Okay, it seems like we were gone. Okay, this is another mistake. So NodeMon is really installed in my machine, NodeMon, this one. Okay, it's really recommended to use it to avoid, as I said, rebooting your application each time you do changes. So NodeMon will be watching all the changes. Okay, Mongoose and Pug. Okay, it will take a little while. Until that's done, I would like to jump to Pug website that we can get some documentation and it help us moving forward with our application. Also, I will open Express. Oops, not Express FM. What the heck is that? Express.js website, and we can just open it in case we need to see some documentation on how to implement stuff. The good thing also that they provide a guide, if I do remember, it was, yeah, so we have Express generator. You just installed globally, and it's really useful to generate like the whole skeleton for your application. But in my case, really, I want to make my hands dirty and crush the application, fix it again and again, just to learn better how to use the framework. Let's have a look. Okay, just some seconds, I will be ready to start writing our dependencies. Also, I would need to install Bootstrap to make the application slightly more beautiful. So npm install Bootstrap. Bootstrap. It will grab the latest version, I believe the 4.4 if I'm correct. Okay, until that finish, let me create new JavaScript file, which will be the entry point currently, because later the best practice is to create a folder like you call bin or 3w, whatever, that will be the loader or the key to launch your application. So entry point or the starting of the server won't be placed right here. Okay, so starting by having express loaded, I'll do require express come on, express. So var body parser will be okay, require come on, body, yep, yes, body parser. I will need path to be loaded too, and path is by default installed or built-in Symfony, built-in Node, so just need to require it, no need to install it. Organ, we don't need it currently, but later we can just instantiate it and use it. I will have to do Mongoose stuff just to test, and later we'll be building or creating a file specified for connection to Mongoose and test if we are connected or not. Also, just remember that I need to have Mongoose website, mongoosejazz.com, just to have some documentation at the front of us. It's also a good practice. So let's get clear here. Nobody know everything, but it's good to know too much things. But also it's a good idea to have official documentation. You cannot really save this by mind. And yeah, okay, this is my way anyway. Let's keep going. Mongoose, we'll do require Mongoose. Okay, very well. What else? Okay, let's do some documentation right here. No, create application outside. Okay, no problem. Okay, so this is actually related to Express. I would like to put like a documentation for the whole block, so it can be loading modules, not dependencies, because yep. And right here I will do booting up the application. Okay, at this level it's really ready to start booting up. We can start this server. So by doing simply, I would like to have an app var that will take Express initialization, and from there we can do app.listen, and it would only take a port. So let's suppose that I have another var called like port, for example, and it would take 3000, for example, in case we need to change it, but at least it's a var that can be changed later. And yeah, so it's another good practice. So it will be, we'll be having a port here, and we're having a callback that will be executed once the server is running. So let me just do console.log server is up on port, and concatenate the port variable, and let's boot up things and see if everything's right. To do that, using command line, just as I said, you can do node app.js, all the good things that we have node-man, so no need to reboot things each time we change it, and just node.app, and that should be good. Okay, node is starting, and server is up on port 3000, the message that we defined here. Okay, now if I jump to the browser and do localhost, what the heck is that? 3000. I won't get nothing because no route is defined. Okay, yeah, that's great. Let me just check that the sound is real here. Sorry for that clicking. And now I'll start by just creating some routes to handle the different requests from the user. So I'll start by using app.use middleware, and you take slash as like the route or the root route or whatever it's called, and we'll take a callback for that. Oops, what's that? A function actually, which is a callback that take 3 or 2 response or request. Sorry to work. Let's call this request, that it will be more clear to understand. Response and next. Okay, we don't need next actually. In this case actually, so I will do a response to return a response dot send, and we can just define whatever message we would like to send back to the browser, to the user. So let me say it as hello and welcome, for example. What the heck is that? And welcome server is serving. Let's suppose this is kind of ridiculous message. Okay, now look at that. Node1 is just restarting the server, and if I do refresh here, I will have welcome to that message, and all good. Server is serving. Cool. Okay, the good things now. Well, I'm saying just one thing. It's not good things, but the next thing is to configure some stuff related to the database. So I'll be using MongoDB, and to avoid the struggle of installing it on my machine, I will be using the Mlab. So Mlab is like an online service that will give you a sandbox of 500 megabit, I think so. So to give you the ability to create your to create a MongoDB database with an access with a key, secret key, and like you're really having MongoDB installed locally. So I'm having an account. It's very basic, simple to use, to manipulate. And as I said, it gives you 500 of sandbox work, and sure, if you'd like to move to the next level, you have to pay some money. Okay, as you see here, I'm having some really inserted stuff, so let me just get rid of all that. Okay, nothing is there. Indexes. Okay, how to delete this? Let's start really from scratch. Databases. If I just remove that, I would like to really show all the steps. So I'm having here a shop database. I don't know if I can just remove it. So as you see, it's 16 megabit. Create. I think I can just remove it, or we simply can use it. Okay, this is a delayed database. So it has like an old stuff. Okay, then now I do create a MongoDB deployment. What's that? Non-exist. Click create new. So create a new. I'll be creating a new MongoDB database. Cool. In my case, I'll pick the free stuff. So also there is cloud provided with Amazon, Google, or Azure dedicated stuff, etc. So I just pick the free sandbox, free, and hit continue here. Okay, I'll pick this one. Continue. Database name, let's call it shop, for example, or Ecommerce. You can just call it whatever you want. Ecommerce. Okay, I misspelled the word. Ecommerce. Okay, forget that. Let's call it shop. Okay, that seems good. Submit. It will take like some seconds to activate it and to have it ready. So it's a progress. Thanks for patience. Just some seconds and it will be ready. Okay, great. There you go. So we can jump into it and get information, and this is what I actually need. So this will be the path to connect from my application, from Node application to Mlab, using that URL with that address to be specific. So right here I will instantiate, oh, I already done that. So the next step is to do connect to the server. So let's suppose I would like to list all the products here. So first of all I have to connect to the server, then execute a find or find by, will find all methods, get all the data and pass it to the view that will be implemented later using Pag. And there you go. So let's do that. So here I will do mongoose dot connect or connection or connect. I personally use connect with a flag with an option to use. I really forget, but I'll show you later. And here it took the path to all the address of the database, and here it took, let me just remind myself. Okay, so it's connect, it took an argument, use, wait a second. No, anyway. So now we need to define a database user and database password, and to do that, actually some people just confused between the name and the password and the username of your account on Mlab and the user and the password for the database. So to do the next thing is to jump into this users tab and add a new database user. So let me just add it, let's add med, which is me, and admin 1A, for example, or admin with a capital A 1. I think I typed 1 twice. Create. And in case you'd like to make it read-only, just pick that option. Okay. And then user is created. So let me just grab that name, set this to this, and the password to admin 11. Okay, that seems cool. Okay, that should be good. But here I would like to test whether my application is connected or not. So I need to jump back to Mongoose website and check that my connection is well made. Okay, maybe some Googling will be good. Mongoose check connection success. Check Mongoose already connected. Okay, that seems to be fair. Connection, mongoose.connection on connected. Okay, this is cool. So right here I'm having mongoose.connection on connected, which is like the event or the state. Then I will have I like short functions, and I will have a callback that will tell me that you are connected. Console.log. Okay, let's do /n. We okay, MongoDB connected. Okay, now let's go back here and just wait for it and hope that it won't crash. Okay, I don't see nothing here. Yeah, because I have to refresh the page to execute that statement. So if I do that, then okay, deprecation current, and it will be removed. That's why. Okay, this is the this option that we have to add it to the connect method, this one, to avoid that warning message, which is new, use new URL parser. And let me just click on it. Okay, now I forgot it. Anyway, so is there any MongoDB connected? There you go. So it's connected and we are ready to start doing stuff directly to the database. Okay, now it came time to define, before that, let's do some cleaning in terms of graphic. So I just installed sorry, I just installed Bootstrap. Hopefully, let's see in the black hole here if it's there somewhere. Bootstrap, there you go. So this is it, and I would like to require it into my template that is not yet included. So we need to define Pug first, then define Bootstrap or include it inside our Pug. Okay, so inside the application I have to define var, or not a var, actually do app.use or set, sorry. So we would like to set the view engine or template engine. I think it's view engine, and I will set it to Pug, okay, or Jade. Some people just would still like to call it Jade. And the next thing is to set where these templates or the folder of this template is set. So just type views and point on it to templates that will be containing the list or the templates folder generally. Okay, so it will be directory and call it templates, and inside it you can simply create Pug files. Where is it? Okay, this is it. Pug Jade, cool. And let me call this index.pug. Very well. Nope, I don't need it, since it will be handled. The processing and the stuff will be just done by Node, so we don't need really to compile it to HTML, since it will be ignored anyway. Okay, Pug is a bit special in terms of syntax. So the good starting point is to use the official website, that it shows some good stuff, some good documentation there. So almost everything is there. Even we have like a guide to include it or to integrate it using with Express. Okay, very well. So we have enabled cache. We have where is it? Just saw some good things, especially when you, okay, just read it, we don't have time to dive into that. Okay, so we start by HTML, and it's based on indentation. So if you use like YML, then it will be familiar to work with body. And I will start by, okay, inside it I will do the head here. That I will do rel. Where is it? Or link. It's really link rel equal to. I'm not sure that this is the right syntax. So let's do doc type includes. Okay, so include .pug. Okay, also a good starting point to have like a layout that is containing the big skeleton of your application or of your theme. So layout, it will be a good idea. Layout. Okay, so if I do doc type, does it help me? Doc type, nothing. Anyway, you can just copy this section and index no, just call this layout.pug. Okay, then I won't include anything except I would like to have a header here, and inside it I will import CSS files, h1 equal my site, and h2 will be this, and I can define blocks here actually, but I forget the syntax. Blocks. Okay, extend and inherit. Okay, block content, block food, block content. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so inside I will do, I can do, since I have to do this first, so I have to extend layout. Yep, layout.pug. Very well. Then I'll be able to do a block. No, since my IDE is not helpful here, I have to do things myself. Okay, let's test that everything is set correctly. Then I'll have to update this app.use. Let me just comment this temporarily, and response will be using a function from the pug, which is render. No, actually from Node. So normally this is it. Also, okay, from Express, so it's render option callback. It will be rendering. It will be rendering the template. So if you have the time, you can just dive into this. So it's debug stuff. Then this engine. Where is this method? So this engine just loads the file in question. It passes it to its parameters options, and it does a callback. Okay, don't go deeper that way. So render, we take the name of the file, or the name of the template. In my case, it's index, and we can just pass some information to it using the option object that contain, for example, title dot. This is the title, and oops, what the heck is that? The title, and something like that, and another one, etc. Okay. Okay, let's just test this, and again hope that it won't broke up. Refresh again. Before that, let's see if everything is well with NodeMon. Okay, it's broke up, but you see that pug is really rendering, but I'm having a mistake with the syntax, and this is good bad news, but it's good news anyway. Okay, so the problem is where in index pug in line 2. Okay, with the very first line. So this is I think it should be extend. It said that expected token indent. What the heck is that? Expected token indent block. Localhost my site, welcome to my super last time, and that is working properly, and these messages just coming from layout.pug. We can just remove them and define this as this way, title, but this way I have to define a title each time I will instantiate or extend that file. So fortunately I'm doing this here, and okay, this is not the right syntax. Equal actually to title. This is the title. Very well. Okay, this is the title, but the content is not displayed because I didn't set anything. Let's do lorem, for example, or do p equal to lorem, or p simply, to check that I'm really doing things correctly. Very well. Okay, and if you just view the source, will be a basic HTML page anyway. Okay, the next thing, as I said, it will be to require Bootstrap inside layout, and it must be like rel. Okay, this is not helping me at all. Where is the website? Okay, style. Any style here? Nope. Express getting started reference. Let's see if something is there. Filters. Style. Rel. Okay, I think I'll have Mr. Google again to help me. So do pug require CSS file. Yes. Pug. Oh, pug.js. Jade. Okay, so I was not that far from the right answer. So it was link rel and pointing it to. Let's see if it was correct. Oh yeah, so it's working. I'll just okay, and rel equal to, and let's see this and type. Yep. Okay. Text slash CSS. Okay. Here we are rel style sheet, and href. Okay. Style sheet with a comma. Cool. Okay. Okay, credit to Mr. Yazhang. Oh, thank you, guy. Okay, then do href, which will be equaling the link or the target file. And the problem here, we cannot do like node module stuff. This is not going to be a good solution, and this will not work actually. So the solution is to use another middleware from the Express, which is a static, so it will allow us to define some sort of alias or a fake URL that will be pointing to node modules with another name. So to do that is very easy. So I'll be doing use app.use, and I'll call this, for example, static. So I will be having here like static slash bootstrap mean dot css, and you get it. So static will be pointing to the node modules, and specifically for the bootstrap folder. Okay, let's go back to app.js, and we'll be doing express dot static. Okay, perfect. Then I'll do path, which is the module we imported here, dot their name. Come on, help me out. Path dot, wait a second. I'll be concatenating, so I'll be path dot join, and I'll be joining the current AIR, their name, with node modules slash bootstrap slash dist slash css, and that should be good. So path join the AR name node module, and that should be good to boot up our CSS file. We are restarting here. Server is up and running. I'd like to just jump a bit down and see if everything is running well here with our application. Okay, it's loading. Okay, it seems that we have a 404. What? App.use express static layout static CSS. Is everything well? Yeah. server is up and running. Come on, head. Okay, we have a link. If I just open it into new, so just give static slash bootstrap .me.css. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, this noisy music. Express.static path.join. Okay, let's have a look at this. Express. Moving database routing using middlewares. Let's do this. Let's see. Serving static files. So we do static express static public. Okay, so I'm just doing path join their name. I am, so this is it. I'm just joining two, so I have to do a comma here. That should be good now. Where is our application? Console is rebooting and still nothing. Okay, this is disappointing. What's wrong, mate? Path.join. You said here that you do express. Let me just copy all this. In my case, it'll be up slash static, okay. Express path join, I'm just pointing to the node modules. That seems so correct. Okay, that was disappointing at the beginning, so that was okay. Sorry for that mistake, guys. We are okay with our Bootstrap. Okay, so bug is working, Bootstrap is properly working too. Let me just do a bit of tweaking here. I would like to define block content. Inside it I will have like a div with a class container, and inside the container will have a div.row, and inside the row I will imagine that I will put here the loop of my let's call this products list, for example. I'll list this. Okay, a bit organized application was also a good idea. Okay, but the title is not following my guides. Why? Because it's defined all the way up. Okay, just simply I can do block header or title, and from here I will do let's duplicate this, for example, and I'll just define another div 12, and inside it, equal each one equals to title, and that will force it to get into the right place with an extra padding, because I think I did not put row. Anyway, okay, this is not the main goal of the video, so we're not doing integration here. How long I'm being recording? Whoa, 40 minutes. Okay, let's create product schema or product models. So the good thing is to do a folder called like models, and inside it we'll be creating our entities, if you, or bins like in Java, or entities like in Doctrine. So inside it I will create a new file. I call it products.js, and inside it I will require var mongoose equal to require mongoose, and I will have var schema equal to new, oh sorry, mongoose dot schema, yep, this one, and I will do export, or module, sorry, dot exports equals to product that equals to new wait a second, before that I would like to do product equals to new schema, and right here it will pass an object containing the, yes, I think the music is not so loud, okay, cool. As I said, we'll pass an object containing the fields that will be displayed inside the database. So for instance, I will do the name, that will be, so I just need the second, the key, the value will be the type, so key value, it will be string. Let's also pass like the quantity, that will be a number, okay, and price, okay, that suppose it is, well, it should be a number, and what else? Okay, let's stop for that, that's enough. The next thing is to export this or transform it into a model. This is purely MongoDB stuff. Okay, we define the schema, export it as a model, then use it later to execute, like save, update, delete, etc. So here I will do mongoose dot model, and this model actually hopefully I can jump into the documentation of it. Yep, so this is not it, where am I? Mongoose node module, so it's actually a function, return another model instance. Okay, this is not the good description, I just tell you. So here the first thing is the name of the collection that will be persisted to the database. So if I do product, then I will be having a collection inside MongoDB application or database called product. And the second parameter, as it's shown here, it will be the schema. Okay, I don't know from where this is coming from, this documentation, but it's good to have it anyway. And the schema is that we created above here, which is product, and like this we are having a very ready connected module to use to do stuff directly to the database. Now let's go back to here, and we just create a new route. So do app.use slash create product, and inside it you'll be having a callback as always. So again, the first thing is res, the second is sorry, the first one is rec as a request, like request. The second thing will be response, and here I will just copy this. Okay, there's a bloody insect. Okay, in command this, I'm having an instance of MongoDB connected. Also above I will require the model. I call this products, or product simply equal to require, there is no idea, but models. Oh, sorry, I have to just remove that. Model slash products, and down here, once I'm connected, I will create a new instance of our product. I will do var or const. We cannot do const since it's not Ecommerce 6 compatible, so I can do var. Oh, no need even to do var. So I do product equals to new product, and I define some set of rules here. I'll define actually the schema details. So the name, what? So all having name dot, let's call this for example iPhone hyphen x, define the price. Oh, sorry, no need to do this. Oh, there's a need, elsewhere it will be, okay, wait a second. Yep. Name, quantity, like, let's put 115. Oh, imagine someone had 115 iPhone X, that's a treasure. And the price will be, I don't know, it's like $1.2, $1,000, $1,000. What's wrong? Expected item, sorry. Cool. And the next thing is simply to do dot save. And I think this function should have a callback. If I go to Mongoose, read the doc, dot save, kitty.save, then yep, so it returned a promise here. We can just subscribe to it. Okay, then okay, very well. So it will be, what does it return? For instance, it return nothing, but it should return something, whether an error or success. That's why I have to search for the official documentation. Okay, so dot save, validate before save. Save is an this is not saved to the database. Dot save dot then schema guide API mongoose dot save. If you okay, mongoose save then find a promise. Save using native promise. Okay, so what this guy done actually, mongoose, okay, you can extend promise functionality on mongoose with Bluebird. Okay, where is the save? Return aircraft save. What this guy did actually. So dot then, then function here, then another function is trying to catch. Okay, I'm not convinced. There must be somewhere a way that after that then we should have like an error or success, something like that, to be valid and useful, especially useful promise response. So we go exec mongoose connect. This is the schema. Function dot remove function equal to user. Is there any then here? I don't want to read the whole article. No then. Mongoose middleware save queries. Promise is not fully. What is this? Okay, new brand, assert. Okay, this is we're testing here. Query not promise. One find one, assert. Okay. Okay, is then query then function doc use doc. Okay, I will do something that I'm not sure that will work, but I will do error and success. And I will do console.clear, and I will do console.log success. Yep. And I will do also console.log error. I'm not sure again that this will be working properly, but yeah, let's just give it a shot. Okay, the issue, what is this? Then it does broke down. Function, save. He's saying that cannot find module product, cannot find module products. What? New products. Yep. Okay, let's just reboot this up. Red mine is starting. Cannot find models. He cannot find that file. Up.js line 615. This one require products, models. What do you mean? Module.exports equals to mongoose model products and product. Come on. Require models, okay. Require. Where is it? Ah, here. Okay. Still doing the old mistake. Require server is up, and the application reload, sorry. And let's see. Okay, I'm just getting nothing there. I get nothing. So this means, oh yeah. So I have just go to create product. Create product. And upgrade. There's no response defined. After this, dot save. Then okay. So, res dot sand. We are here. Create this. Okay. Service up. Okay, I think I'm having a mistake or problem with my routing here. Well, something's wrong with this music. For the time being, I will just comment this out and up.use /products, okay, and reboot this up. This should break down my application, which is what I was expecting to happen. Create product, yep. Okay, so there you go. We are having MongoDB connected. The first one, which is the error, so I was correct, we don't have any error here. Then the second thing is the response, which is the object created to the database. Okay, now go ahead and move back to Mlab, go to collections. I think I have to refresh it, and we should be having our inserted product somewhere. Yeah, there you go. So this is it. So we have product and caped is false by default, and we are having the ID, that's a famous MongoDB ID. We have the name iPhoneX, quantity 150, the price 1.2 thousand, and everything is fine. Okay, quickly before just stopping this video because it's really becoming too long and I have to sleep. Okay, this is too late now. I would like to create a new route that is called like, wait a second, like product list. Okay, I'll create quickly new template file like product list. Okay, that will extend layout, and the block content will contain a loop. So let's be sure that hello there, come on, hello there, the app, I will do app/list, cool, and I will do res.render just to test that everything is fine. Res.render, the name of the template, which is product list pug. Okay, booting up, all is good. Passing the path to this product list and product list. What is this anyway? Still don't know why I'm getting product list. Okay, so it seems like this is really dominating my whole application. Okay, by the way, this isn't really the good way to do routing. I'm just doing like explanation stuff. Routing will be like taken away to another subfolder, and it will be exporting by domains, for example, products, users. So we're having like /users/product/ stuff like that. Maybe in coming video I'll do this. Okay, so now if I do this, then it will broke down actually, because I don't have nothing. Then if I do product list, I will have the right path loaded, and there you go. So we have hello world here, and here I would like to remove this command, remove this down before, or right here actually. So we have to make sure that we are inside the callback of the onConnect, but sorry, not onConnect, but inside the callback of not this function, because this one will be saving, but we'll be doing find here. So there is find by, find all. So as you see, this is a big list of methods that we can be using, but in my case I would like to return all the products, so I can just do find without passing any parameter. So it will grab all the products from the database, then return them. And the difference from the save is that I think it did not return a promise. Use native find supported, right find. Quick look to Mongoose and see find return. Dot find, and it's callback. Okay, that makes sense. So as I said, this find will be used inside a function with a callback to handle the data returned from the MongoDB. So the good things, I need to remove this, and when I'm connected, the logic say that I will be using the product module, which is imported right here, and I'll be doing a find, and then this is not will be then, this won't be then. I will just remove this and remove also this. I'm trying to make my code a bit clear. So module.find, I'll pass nothing, and it will be a callback here, so we'll be having like a data. So okay, good, Mr. Documentation is live again. So having the callback function, the first is the object, I just passed the node as I said. I'm having data here, so if I just do console dot, I would like to try one, I'm not sure that it will work. I do data, and right here I can just call my render methods, and I'll be passing products to the view. So products dot data. Cool. And inside it, the funny part that I will do a loop here that I'm trying now to remember the right syntax to do it. Okay, so there's div container, inside it will be div row, and okay, finally is live. Div dots, so right here, I think it's each, okay, each product in or from in, it should be in products. Let's just copy the name correctly, products. Then I'll be doing div.call 12, and inside it, oh okay, simply just do this. It will be product dot name or dot title, if I do remember. All right, rebooting, and where is the website? Refresh. So now I'm just connecting to, okay, what is that? Length of null, each product in products. Okay, this is just broke down. Forget that. Let's see bug. I think there was an iteration, yes. And so we have each val in 1, 2, 3, 4 LA equal to that. What they've done equal to that. Okay, all right, there you go. So the highlighted, cool. Refresh, and localhost. It seems to be working this time. Nope. No, that didn't. Crash it because of what? Unhandled error. Recnext is not a function. What? I don't know what's happening, but surely it's syntax error. Well, let me just grab this and try it. Each LA. Now I need to connect to the base. Oh, it's down. I don't want to update. That one is up, refresh, and please don't fall down. So I have a null, and it's looping. Cool. So let me just replace things by things, like product should be in this, and dot val, that will be an object. Alright, don't break down. It broke down again. Okay, I think we are having a problem with this console.logs find product.find model.find, and that makes sense. Let's refresh again. Null. Okay. This model animal dot find type callback. Okay, this is embarrassing. Find product.find product.find. Is it correctly imported? Yep, product.find. So the name of the module dot find schema models, okay, save, create, insert. I need find where get tag. Wow, this is mongoose find all. User.find, so passing an object, error users and users. Okay, again. Okay, my mistake. This the parameter number 1 is actually the error, and the second is the data. So I was all the time just passing the error to my application, whether to console log or to the template. That's why it was just showing me null, and that's logic. Okay, now it should be showing me. Come on. Thank God. Okay. So it's a bit ugly, right? But I'm having just the whole object, and in case I need to display the ID or the name or whatever, just do like product dot attribute. Okay, almost 1 hour. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully this video there will be another one just to do more advanced things. I hope that you learned something new today. Thank you for watching, and see you in another funny fight, just stay tuned. Bye.